Hello again and welcome to part 2 of this road test of the Iveco Stralis Hi-Way. We are off to Sweden, we're off to Vasteras for 16 tons of ice cream and we have 15 hours left to do 11 hours. So we need to get our foot down, because if we don't get our foot down, we're going to be late. Because we can't afford even to take another rest stop on this journey. If we do, that would take us over our hours. So, let's get the engine started. And let's get on the road again. Let's just see there's nothing coming that way. Good, because sometimes there is, and I've had a few accidents in this game where I've pulled out and there's been something coming. Not gone very well. Oops. That's not so good thing, turning the lights off. Still getting used to the control layout I've set for this wheel. Let's get the cruise control back on. And let's get up to 50. Let's see how it cruises. See what the noise is like in the cab along the way. Not too bad actually. Engine sounds quite nice. Quite nice when revved. But it's reasonably quiet as well. Here we are through the tunnel, and then this tunnel takes us under the sea. And then we go onto a bridge. It's kind of a tunnel part of the way, and then a bridge for the rest, up a bit of a hill. So this will be a good test to see how the Iveco performs uphill. It's not bad. Not bad at all, actually. I've had worse up this hill. Certainly this hill is a big test of a truck, and if you want to take it up here and see what your pulling power is like, then here it is. It's the road between Copenhagen, or Copenhagen as it's called in Denmark, and Malmö in Sweden. Right, so let's get on the road again. And let's just take a look outside. Really lovely. See a lovely part of the world, and I just realised my wheel was off centre. Oh no. I can't control the wheel and my view at the same time because I haven't set that up quite yet, because as you may remember, I used a PS3 controller before this. So I'm more used to that than, you know, because the two analog sticks, they use that one for the steering and one for looking round. Now I haven't got that, so I'm going to have to be careful when I look around. Certainly keep my wits about me. So, into this lane. Foot on the brake again. And we'll go full power through here. £138 it costs to take a truck over that bridge. That is a little bit steep, I think, certainly. Oh, I've done it again, turn the lights on. I'm definitely not used to this controller. This steering wheel. So what do I think about it? Very nice steering wheel to hold. Feels quite chunky. Lovely grips, lovely hand grips. And plus as well, you can just drive it with one hand pretty easily and still have a good level of control over the truck. Absolutely. Very nice wheel. I'll do a full in-depth review of it. Advantages, disadvantages, and lots more besides when I get the time. I should have done an unboxing, but to be honest, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't in a Logitech box. I bought it used from Amazon, Bought it. I bought it. Had it delivered. Had it delivered a couple of days later, and it comes in a generic Amazon warehouse deals box. As for the condition of it, as described, couple tiny little scratches at the base of the rim. I'm presuming that whoever had this before perhaps wore a wedding ring or something, because they look about right with that kind of scratch, that kind of indentation, the kind of marks you get when a ring rubs against rubber. But other than that, and a couple of little scratches on the top, you wouldn't know this was used. You really wouldn't. It worked first time out of the box. It's very nice, very clean, excellent condition it was in, apart from those scratches. And all in all, I think I got a very good deal. It comes with a pedal set. You've got your brake and your accelerator. I'm just looking down to see them there. I'm driving into a wall. They're very good. The only thing is now, I now have to drive my truck with shoes on because my socks keep slipping off the pedals. I don't feel particularly comfortable with wearing my socks on these pedals. They do slip a little bit. So I've resorted to putting an old pair of shoes on when I go on journeys now, particularly over long distances, when I need to take over control manually of the truck. I find it easier to wear shoes, a bit more comfortable. As for the truck itself, very nice. Headlight range is pretty good. The headlights, I think, are a little bit kind of warmer colour than the Mercedes, my usual Mercedes that I drive. They're a little bit warmer. The range is about the same. What I have got fitted on this truck as well is I've got some auxiliary lights. I've got hell illuminator again, LED lights on the roof and on the grille, and I think they add a real element of road presence to this truck. In black, and this truck as well has, forgive me if I'm wrong, I will look it up, I think it's a samurai sun visor, which just makes this truck look a lot meaner. Just adds a bit of something, a bit of extra style, a bit of extra class to this truck, just added by the sun visor, and particularly in a darker colour. I think it looks absolutely top notch. So my advice, if you are looking at an Iveco, get one in a darker colour, and get particularly in metallic paint. This is metallic black with a white pearlescence behind it, so you've got a little bit of a shine, a little bit of a sheen to it when the light hits it. Looks absolutely first rate, particularly with this sun visor. I mean, I will just show you now if I can. I'll make sure I don't pull over into the... Oh, I've already done it. Can't really see it though. Right, I think it's necessary for me to pull over and be stationary when I show you the details of my truck in the future. But if you've watched the first part, I'm sure you'll have seen it. Lovely sun visor, slightly more depth to it. Just makes the truck look meaner. Definitely, this truck looks absolutely brilliant in black. And another colour it looks great in is like a dark metallic blue. Plus with the extra bits of chrome added on, so I've got a lower grille guard, I've got the bull bar with the hell illuminators on, I've got the upper grille, the upper bar on the roof. That really does add an element of class to this truck. I mean, it's already a stylish looking truck, the Stralis. I think it looks great. It has a nice amount of road presence. Plus as well, it's slightly different because the cab's a bit more rounded because of the extra aerodynamic efficiencies that Iveco have built into the Stralis. It does look a bit more different than other lorries on the road, and I think it's all the better for it. It looks great, personally. I think it's got a nice amount of style to it. And plus, some of the customised highways you see, there's one in Poland in particular, which is white and pink, like a metallic pink. That looks great. It really does look great. There's some really lovely highways you can get out there. Absolutely. As for the UK, you do see them around, but you don't see as many highways as you do, say, Actros's, Scania R's, and Volvo FH's. You see a lot more of those, but the Stralis is actually reasonably rare in the UK. There are a few haulage operators that operate a few of them, but they're not like sold to massive fleets. Like Stobart buy like 1,000 Scanias in one go. Nobody buys 1,000 Stralises in one go, but there's still plenty of operators which have them, and they really like them. Really good feedback I've read online, and I can see why. It's a very nice truck to drive, very comfortable. It's quite quiet. I don't think it's quite as quiet as my Actros, but it's still very nice, very pleasant to drive. Great to take over long distances. Everything's nice and clear on the inside. Only thing I would say about the Stralis, which is a little bit of a disadvantage, is the fuel tank is tiny compared to an Actros. It's got 580 litre capacity, whereas the Actros has 800. A bigger fuel tank would be welcome, but to be honest, it's really quite fuel efficient, this truck. I mean, driving along at 50 miles per hour, my fuel consumption is dropping all the time, and I haven't reset this since I left Grimsby on the east coast of England, because I did a quick drive around Grimsby to test my wheel and crashed the truck several times because my wheel was so badly set up. Then I drove from Grimsby to Kiel, where I did a few more bits. I somehow managed to get there without that much crashing. I only crashed once, and when I did, I nearly rolled the truck over. That was quite an experience. I should have recorded that, but I have a feeling YouTube would have took it down because there was an awful lot of swearing in it whilst I was trying to get used to this wheel. And then when I got to Kiel, I went through all the settings, got it calibrated just right, as it is now, and it's great. It adds a whole new dimension to this game. It really does help you as well when you're steering a truck in for a delivery. You get more of a sense of what the trailer's doing, more of a sense of what the wheels are doing. It makes you think a lot more. In fact, to be honest guys, you'll probably have a bit of a laugh towards the end of this video, or at the end of this video, when I pull up at the delivery spot, because I'm more than likely going to make an absolute mess of it. Because I was so used to reversing with the controller, that reversing with the wheel is going to be a bit more challenging. I had a go the first time before I calibrated it, and I gave up after 8 attempts. Yes, 8 attempts to get a trailer in to the spot. I just gave up. I thought, you know what, I've had enough. I can't do it. So let's see if it takes less than 8 this time. If you can hear that noise, I have no idea what it is.
I can't connect at the moment. Try again in a little bit.
Oh, okay. I don't know what she's trying to connect to. I don't know if I have Skype open, I can't remember. So hopefully nobody's trying to ring me. I usually close everything down before I do one of these videos, but occasionally you can get little problems. Just as I was about to set off on this journey, the very first part, I realised I left my Spotify open, and I only remembered I accidentally caught the play button, and it started playing music, and I thought that's not a good sign. Absolutely not, because I don't want to do that and then include music and then YouTube tell me off. That wouldn't be very good, would it? So whoever it was, they couldn't connect me at the moment. I think actually now I thought about it, might have been Cortana, but I've not got anything pressed on start. But oh well. She's just letting me know she's there, so let's see how long we've got left. 11 hours 23 minutes. Next rest stop is 7 hours, and I should be there in 6 hours 10. Alright, that's not bad. We're making up time now. Oh, he nearly crashed into me then, because I can't drive very well. I think he's better going past. Go on, go past, because I need to get in this lane anyway. Come on. That's it. Let's try the brakes. Because as we are in Sweden, these lights are actually a new addition. Just brake it a little bit with the keys. So, these lights were included with, I think it was a Pro Mods update. Previous to this, this junction was a giveaway, and it was a real nightmare at times. Very difficult to pull out of, particularly with a lower powered truck and a heavier load. It was a bit of a nightmare. But now there's lights, so much better, much improved. Great idea. Whoever thought to add those in. Just adds a bit more realism as well, because when you pull out of a busy junction in the UK on a motorway, it's very rare that you pull off from a busy motorway to a busy A road and have nothing less than either a set of traffic lights or a roundabout, or both, traffic lights on a roundabout. You do get those quite often in the UK. Let's just change up. I just realised my foot was on the brake still. That's one thing I need to keep an eye out on. Need to keep an eye on that. Make sure that my feet aren't on the brake. Making sure I've a couple of details there. But we should make it on time. We shouldn't need to rest. But what I will do as well is I will test the full speed of this truck. I will get it up to 56 if we start running a bit short on time. I have the feeling we may become a little bit pushed towards the end. And off here, and this is going to be a challenge for me. See how this truck handles on the back roads with this wheel. As I said in part 1 of my video, the Stralis has a bit of a quality about it. It's like a sports lorry. I know it sounds really strange, but it feels a bit lower, a little bit light. It feels very light on its feet. There was a drive I did of a Highway 4x2 in France, and I was going through some of the country roads, and it was an absolute joy. Really lovely thing to drive. Just use my mouse to see what's coming. I need to get used to this. I need to get used to it. Make sure I don't clip anything there. That's it. What a lovely place to be. Just set the cruise control. And we'll have a look outside. Not too much though, because we know what happened last time. It's very difficult to gauge. I mean, I've been playing all kinds of racing games over the years, and I've never once had a wheel for them. I've always used a controller of some description. I've been playing racing games ever since we got a PlayStation in this house, which was when I was... oh, I think it was when I was 7? No, it was when I was 6. I think it was Christmas 1997 I think we got one. PlayStation 1. And one of the first games I ever played on PlayStation 1 was Colin McRae Rally, followed by Sledstorm. I used to love Sledstorm when I was younger. I've actually still got it. It's in a storage chest in my room with our old PS1 and a few old PS1 games. We've got the old PS1 still. The PS2, we've had a PS2 before. I've had a couple. Played all kinds of games on there, rally games, Gran Turismo 3 and 4. Gran Turismo 4 is one of my favourites, to be honest. Really enjoyed that game. Let's see if we can change up to 12. Cruise. Reasonably happy in 12 gear. I was used to speed up a little 12. What a stunning place to be. I've had a PS3 as well, all kinds of games I've played on there, and now I've got a PS4 as well. I mainly just have that for GTA 5 to be honest, because there's not that many games on PS4 I actually like that much. I use it for Blu-rays as well, but yeah, PS4, play online with a mate of mine quite regularly. Very enjoyable, but I do prefer sim games now. I used to prefer PS3 games. I used to go on GTA an awful lot more than I did. I used to just mainly do the story mode. Now I just use it for online mostly. I used to play a lot more racing games, but now I find this more enjoyable, to be quite honest. Taking my truck out, or taking various different trucks out, I find this is a lot kind of nicer, actually. And that's a Renault going the other way. This is a lovely part of the world. Beautiful morning for it, great sunrise. Real change from the weather a few hours ago when it's really raining quite hard. Let's see if we can. Oh, what have I done? Oh, there we go, that's it. I need to tinker with my controls a little bit still. There's a few of my controls which don't match what I had on the PlayStation controls, so you will see my lights randomly turning off and on because I'm pressing the wrong button. Speaking of lights turning on and off, indicators. If you've driven the highway before, you'll on ETS2 in particular. I don't know if it's like this in real life. I'm sure somebody who drives one or someone, maybe even from Iveco, would tell me. The indicator tick is very slow. It's quite duh, duh, duh. There you go. That's my impression. But I downloaded a mod for this game. It's only about 1 kilobyte in size actually, and it just changes the property in that field for the truck file, and it increases the sound, increases the speed of the indicator. Just makes it a little bit different, I suppose. Don't really add anything in as such, but it just makes the truck sound a little bit different. That's all. Yeah, I prefer the kind of quicker ticks to the slower ones, but still, not really a deal breaker, certainly. Ooh, come on, come on. That's it. Let's get back. Oh my goodness me! I wasn't letting you out. Oh, what an idiot. Some of the AI on this game, as I've said in the past few videos, really is silly. Just pulled out on me, and I was actually moving at the time. Oh well. Such is life. Oh no. Yeah, I can feel the responsiveness from this truck just going around the corner. In fact, it kind of, again it sounds silly, but it kind of wills you to go a bit quicker around corners, so I'm just going to go full speed here into this one, and hopefully they don't pull out. Just kind of makes you want to go a little bit quicker, which is a strange property for a truck, but the Iveco manages it. Let's see if it's okay that side. Can I pull out on here? Oh, I should have braked. I should have braked, I'm sorry. Oh well. I was coming out too quick anyway, I think. I wasn't being prepared to stop. What I'm going to do actually, I'm just going to pull up here. We'll break the video here. Just pull up into these spaces here. Come on, indicator, off we go. That's it. just break the video here. And join me again in part 3 where we'll complete the 131 miles to Vasteras, and we should get there on time. Most certainly, because I'm going to put my foot down if we're running a bit late. Before we join part 3, I'm just going to show you this truck in a bit more detail. As you can see there, I put 50k wheels on. They look great. Really do look great, this truck, and the black inserts. It kind of looks very stealthy, the Iveco, I think, in black. Great addition to sun visor as well. Just makes it look quite mean, don't you think? If you look at it from this angle, it does look like quite a mean looking truck. But yeah, that's the end of part 2. Join me again in part 3, we'll get this done and finished. So thank you very much for watching. I shall see you again in the next part. Bye bye.